Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. My name is Shannon Colleen. I'm a Taurus Sun and Venus. And we're going to get our daily message. However, before we do, quick reminder. Ooh, Luna's sneezing like crazy. You all right there? You all right, girl? Sorry, guys. I don't know what all her sneezing is about. I just want to give a quick reminder that all readings and Reiki sessions are half off until the end of the year. So there will be a little lotus flower here. Go ahead and click that. Takes you right to my booking site. Or there is a link in the description box below. It won't show you the discount till after you book. So then I send you an invoice that reflects that half off. So here we go. Let's see what's going on. Divine Source Creator, show me clearly. Divine Source Creator, what is the message? Divine Source Creator, what? Ooh, that's me. Look at all those that are falling out. Divine Source Creator, show us clearly. Thank you. All right, so we have here generosity. I love this. I love this. Feels like about time. Big sigh, right? Just kind of feels like about time. I feel like things are obviously changing, right? We've got the 41, the 5, and numerology. That's all about change. And I feel like we're getting into a place now where not only is our generosity paying off, but people are being more generous with us. Generous with time, with money. I mean, we are getting into the holiday season, you know, and it's like getting in line at, you know, the coffee shop, and the person in front of you pays for you. That is the most beautiful time about this time of year, right? It's a little sad we don't have it all throughout the year, but it's beautiful. So I feel like the more generous you are with yourself. Now, this is not to say, because the divine's just like, slow down. This is not to say that we don't have boundaries. We still have our boundaries. But we're seeing where our generosity is really valued, right? Some people value our generosity where others just take it for granted. But I do feel like being generous of spirit, being generous of time, being generous is what's going to bring that back to you. I do feel like if we put this out, then we get it back, right? And we do. So it would be a time to be, like I said, a little bit more generous, even with your energy. And I don't mean to let people steal your energy, but there's something that we do. I don't know. Listen, we have people from all over the world that watch this channel, and I'm so grateful for that. But in America, I have seen firsthand where we have lost spirit in being kind. And what I mean by that is here in the French Quarter in New Orleans, I normally take a small walk with my girlfriend in the mornings, and we still say hello to one another, to strangers. It doesn't matter if they're tourists or people we know that live in the neighborhood, but it's always good morning. And I don't see that often anymore, right? I don't see that generosity of spirit, of kindness, of the smile. Do you know that one compliment to a stranger can set them up for the whole day? I mean, haven't you ever had that happen to you where somebody said something kind, like, oh, I like your shoes, or this or that or the other? So I feel like we're coming together, or starting to really come together as a community of this planet, okay? Not just in our own communities, but a community of the planet. I feel like this is the time to plant those seeds of kindness, okay? It's really important, right? I mean, look at how happy she is and loving and shining her light. And I think more random acts of kindness also are going to be beneficial for everybody, because that does come back to you. And it's just a beautiful, well, this is turning out to be a beautiful reading in and of itself. I think you'll be surprised how people return that, how all of a sudden you get serendipities and synchronicities and things just kind of fall in line. We want to practice manifesting, but we also want to practice that generosity, right? So show me clearly. What is the message here? Some of you might volunteer a little bit, just because they just like put this in my head. I have a girlfriend here that works with the homeless community, and they're doing a benefit this weekend for getting them free haircuts, right? Getting barbers and salon workers, beauticians to come in and use their time to help them feel better about themselves. So do you have to go that far? Not necessarily, but it is about, more than anything, it's generosity of spirit. So let's see what's going on. Thank you. Yeah, we've got the Four of Cups here, which to me is saying there is something that is that's not being fulfilled in your heart, right? We don't want to hang on to the bitterness and the hate and the victimhood. We don't want to hang on to that. She's like looking out the window, wishing for something, but yet the cup is right there. So it's right in front of you. I did work for Habitat for Humanity, and it was wonderful. And it doesn't have to be a full-time thing. You can, do what you can do when you can do it. But again, generosity of spirit is what fulfills this empty cup right now. And that may not be, forever. It's just kind of right now. Like if you're feeling, because remember, we're talking cups. If you're feeling lack in an area, go be generous. It will fill that. And it really will. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, please. Thank you. Oh, 2. Ah, see? Yeah. Beautiful. You put your heart out there. You put your generosity of spirit out there in whatever form that is. And look, it comes right back to you with the Knight of Cups. That is beautiful energy. It truly does. It comes right back. Like fast, too, right? Like, here, you gave love, so I'm going to give you love in whatever form that comes in. This could be within your relationships, like romantic relationships too, doing something nice and generous for the other person. This can be at work, a coworker. This can be just about anything. But it feels really good. And I feel like if we just unchain ourselves from, how do you want me to say that? If we just unchain ourselves this feels very emotional. I don't know why this feels like very much about the emotions. If we just unchain ourselves from victimhood, from selfishness, and I'm not saying you guys are all selfish, I'm not, and find that line between having your boundaries but being generous, then things change, okay? Then things really change. Let's see what we got here. Oh my, yes. Boy, do they ever change, right? I feel like for a lot of you, there's just an emotional piece missing, right? Just an emotional fulfillment that's missing here. But the way to heal that is to do acts of kindness, to reveal your true self. Sometimes we are busy setting up boundaries that we wind up like literally we get stuck inside, or we emotionally get stunted, right? And I just feel like it is time for you to know that line. I mean, just know the difference. Sometimes when we set boundaries, we set up too many, right? It's just a fine line. And just to find that joy and that happiness is going to change your mind. Some of you are, and I'm sorry, this is like a little bit of a side note here. Some of you, this is going to be about forgiveness too, right? We talk about forgiveness on this channel all the time. Remember, forgiveness is not necessarily for the other person. It's for you to free yourself. But just with the reflection in the moon card here, a lot of this is forgiveness of self too. It's time to move on. Interesting. Show me clearly, please. Thank you. Oh my, yeah, look at this. Look at all this major arcana with the moon and the death card here. You're transforming. I like it. I actually do like this. You're unchaining. You're not feeling fulfilled in some area, but it does come in once you take the chains off. You do some forgiving of others and self. And then we've got the death card, which means a rebirth. Now we can start letting that fulfillment come in. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Show me clearly, please. Wow, look at that. And then boom, 9 of Cups, which is the fulfillment card. It's the wish fulfillment card. Oh, I love Spirit, yeah. Then you see that cup, you can polish it, put it with your other cups, you get the wish fulfillment. I'm telling you, what you put out there, you get back. This is all about the feelings. This is not about thinking or taking action. This is just about the actual feelings, and how do we get that feeling of generosity and people being generous with us, letting that aura shine. Oh, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Not holding grudges. Oh, that's really beautiful. What a beautiful reading. Guys, unchain yourself. Yeah, unchain yourself. I mean, honestly, your joy and fulfillment should not come from anybody else but within you. However, in order to obtain that, we have to be generous with ourselves, again, with the forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others, letting go of victimhood, letting go of resentment and all those things. And do something kind. Normally I say do something kind for yourself, which is very, very important too. But I really feel like just do something kind. Bring somebody flowers, your neighbor, like whatever it might be. I mean, there's so many ways to be kind. Because that's the shift in the world that we need, and that's what's happening. So let's see what else we have here. This is beautiful. Show me clearly, what is the message for Taurus? What is the message for Taurus, please? Thank you. Okay, so we have here, I trust the timing of my life. Everything I want comes to me exactly when I need it. Yes, I do feel like the planets are aligning. I do feel like whatever this missing feeling is, you get it through being generous, and then everything just starts coming in that divine timing. So that is absolutely beautiful. Oh. All right, my loves. With that being said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Book your personal reading or Reiki session here. And all my love, light, and blessings to you until next time. What are you crying about?